I tried trapeze with my boyfriend, and this is what happened. Hi, my name is Rose Braza. I'm a video editor for Shape.com.
My name is Blake Aragon. I'm Rose's boyfriend, and somehow she convinced me to do this.
We met 10 months ago in New York City after I moved here from California, and I figured what better way to test our trust than to try trapeze together. We found Circus Warehouse, which was this little interesting place tucked in Long Island City, New York.
I'm Susie Winson, and I run Circus Warehouse, which is a professional training facility for acrobats. It's also intended for the athletically inclined public to learn how to do circus arts.
They were going to be hosting the 7-week workshop taught by trapeze coach Stuart Moulton and Miguel Cáceres, who was this huge star in the Ringling Bros and Barnum and Bailey's circus. At the end of the 7 weeks, there would be this full show with hair, makeup, costume, and audience, but we still didn't know much about trapeze.
Flying trapeze is a circus art. Originally it was a bar-to-bar routine. Now you go from a flying trapeze bar to the hands of the catcher, and the catcher sends you back to your trapeze bar, and you make it back to the platform. People think, I'm gonna get up there, I'm gonna swing like I did when I was a kid on a swing set. It doesn't feel like that at all.
Blake and Rose, in a sense, got a bit of a crash course of flying trapeze.
The first day, I was super nervous. I remember climbing up the ladder, it was super shaky. I got on the platform, you're up high, you're looking down, my heart's pounding. I grabbed the bar. The guy kind of had to give me a little nudge because there was no way I could jump by myself.
The first time you take off that platform and that guy on lines is calling out instruction, it's like the teacher on Charlie Brown. Wah, 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 wah. That's all you hear.
Next forward, good keep up, and strength, 9, next forward.
We had one specific goal in mind, which was to perform some trick at the end of the show. And after speaking to Miguel, he determined that a knee hang would be best for us. A knee hang involves a flyer and a catcher. For a successful knee hang, it's all about timing. And that was one of my biggest struggles, was getting my knees up on the bar in time.
And Rose, I'm going to concentrate to make her understand the movement of her muscles on her knees and also how to bring her chest up. That's what we need to work on.
It took me 6 hours a week for 5 weeks to finally make this catch with Kevin, who is a professional catcher.
Hi, I'm Kevin Myers. I've been flying for about 9 years and catching for 2. Last week, we started catching it or trying to catch it, and we kind of, did one of these. Which was cool, and I was like, oh, we're gonna get it. It's gonna happen, it's so close. And then tonight, just like that first catch.
As soon as I saw him, I was like, oh, what's happening? Blake and I hadn't even attempted this, so A, I really didn't know if this was gonna be possible for the show, and B, I trust a professional catcher. I didn't know if I was gonna trust my boyfriend. Our timing was just so off. We were so close, but we wouldn't actually make the catch.
You guys are right there. Right there. As long as you don't drop height, you're gonna make that catch.
It took Blake and I 7 full weeks, the full workshop, to finally make our catch. It was basically, we made it Saturday and Monday was the show, and you better hope that you remember the same movements.
2-3 weeks before the performance, there was a coat rack full of sparkly leotards, or whatever they are called. They made us try them on for fitting.
It's not as bad as I expected.
Excited?
Very excited. It's finally showtime.
So I was already nervous. I remember I was sitting there putting makeup on, shaking. People started showing up, they're putting the seats out. I remember being super nervous climbing up the ladder and just being like, here it is, it's showtime, here we go. I remember the bar being in my hand, and the bar had been in my hand a million times before, but this time was completely different. I jumped, and we're hitting all my movements, and I remember being at that point where I see Blake to catch, and I didn't see Blake. I was like, we missed it.
I pushed forward as much as I possibly could. I could just see her hands coming my way, and I remember in my head just being like, please, 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 please. When I finally felt her hands grip on my hands, it was the ultimate relief. We did not get this easy. We had to work really, really hard for it, and at the end it all came through.
It was insane. It was insane. I just thought, you know, there's so many things that could happen, couldn't happen, and for as many things that go wrong, everything else went so right.
I was really impressed and really happy and jumping up and down. I couldn't have been more thrilled. It was really satisfying for us to watch the journey.
So, do you trust him?
No, I'm just kidding. I trust him.